Hey. What the?
On June 21st, 2023 in southern Taiwan, Valerie, the creator of the YouTube channel Valerie, Adventure Travel in Raw Moments, started her first long-form adventure. Her channel records raw solo travel experiences centered on real moments in remote natural settings. Beginning late in the day, she set out alone for Lulu Hot Springs, a lesser-known geothermal site deep in the mountains. The goal was simple hike for hours, camp alone, and sleep on ground warmed from underneath. From the beginning, the landscape felt peaceful but demanding.
Here at the junction, where it goes to Lulu Springs this way. So for me, it was pretty much 1 hour, and I'm sweating like hell. I regret that I started at 12. Into the jungle. I noticed that there are some marked, like these bands here along the trail, so you know where to go. It's very helpful also. I made it to the highest point. Now it only goes downwards, so it's a bit easier, but also more tiring tomorrow. Should have brought more water also. I only have like 1 liter left, and I still have today and tomorrow. Okay, here it really gets steep. There are some ropes attached. It's so crazy. It really smells like egg here from the sulfur. Yeah, the smell, you can tell it's a hot spring coming from deep in the ground.
The hike unfolded in intense heat. Sweat came quickly as Valerie followed faint ribbon markers through steep forest terrain, using ropes where the trail dropped into sharp edges. The sulfur smell grew stronger as the earth warmed under her feet. After almost 4 hours, she reached the river, empty, silent, and alive with geothermal energy.
I made it! No one's here. Wow. So cool. Is that stone? I don't know. Ooh! Wow, it's so hot. It's like coming straight from the boiler.
Every few meters there were holes where hot water bubbled out and collected in puddles. This one was probably 70 degrees hot. This riverbank was perfect as a camping ground. The surface was so warm that I was sure I wouldn't need any extra blanket or sleeping bag that night. And then I found a shovel in the river.
People use it for there. Okay, I will dig my own hot spring hole now. That's the mission for tonight. I'm collecting some wood and grasses for a bonfire I want to make. These are good for starting a fire. I bought some fried rice in the restaurant before I came here. And that's what I'm gonna have for dinner. It's crazy. Wow. I really don't need more than just my yoga mat. And yeah, this pillow, and that's it.
Boiling water poured from cracks in the rocks, coloring the ground with unnatural shades. With an abandoned shovel, she dug a small hot pool beside the cold water and settled in for the night, sleeping on a yoga mat while the ground released heat beneath her.
I'm now heading to the heart of Lulu Hot Springs, the main steamy area. It's located in a canyon, which makes it a bit dangerous because it's a rockfall area.
You can feel how hot it is even without touching the rocks. Also, my ring changed its color. It was golden before. It's because of the sulfur.
And then I finally reached the big steam, the reason why I made this trip. I saw it from a distance already, but being so close to it hit different.
Few rocks were falling down right there where I was walking before, and they were quite big, so it's quite dangerous here. Should leave soon, I guess.
At dawn, she crossed the river and followed it upstream into a narrow canyon filled with steam. There, at the center of Lulu Hot Springs, tall vents and burning air surrounded her. Moments later, large rocks dropped from the cliff above, crashing onto the route she had just crossed.
I'm really exhausted from yesterday and today as well. I actually packed 2 boxes of fried rice, but since it was still warm when he packed it and I didn't let it cool down, the condensation made it going off pretty quickly, so I can't eat it anymore. And yeah, my lack of water, of course.
After about 3 hours of climbing vertically with close to no break, I made it to the top. Hallelujah.
I made it.
From now on it goes downwards, so it's easier, but be aware it's also very slippery.
My last bit of water. But almost there. I'm so lucky. I was walking down the last few meters and then this car stopped and asked me if I wanted to hop on. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
The way back was harder. With little water and spoiled food, she climbed for hours before reaching the road where locals helped her return to town. This trip was not haunted, but it was dangerous. Heat-falling rocks, exhaustion, and isolation turned natural beauty into quiet risk. When nature gives no warning and no second chances, how close can beauty and danger exist before one becomes the other? This footage was captured on the night of May 22nd, 2023. The man filming is Alex, a long-haul truck driver from the YouTube channel Alex Nino, which documents trucking life, overnight deliveries, and sleeping on the road. What starts as an ordinary night soon becomes tense, mechanical concerns, tight delivery pressure, and nowhere to relax long. By the end of the night, Alex understands the danger was not mechanical.
Hey boss, do you guys have def? Yeah? Oh, perfect, man. My truck was about to turn off on me, so I parked right there. I'll put the def at my pickup, at my delivery right now. But I don't know why, or what went through me, that I forgot to check the def. And the def is pretty much diesel exhaust fluid. If the truck runs out of it, you're done. Your truck will turn off. It's like you pretty much ran out of gas in your car. I was gonna make this delivery and then go put the def before my truck turns off on me. I go to this location right here. Man, after this delivery, I have to cross the Bay Bridge. If this truck turns off on me on the Bay Bridge, I'm screwed. Just stupid cars next to me. All right, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna break it a bunch like this. That way my trailer goes all the way to that door right there. Go up. See how my trailer door is right there? My trailer's right there. Watch this. Get it super close to that right there. Bada boom, bada boom. Your boy is in the building.
Early on, Alex realizes his truck is out of DEF diesel exhaust fluid. If it runs empty, the truck can shut down completely. With the gauge near red, he stops at a Shell station to buy a gallon, worried about crossing the Bay Bridge afterward. At the delivery location, another issue appears.
Oh man, I'm all messed up right now. I have a pallet that's a single pallet right here. That's literally right at the door with no load lock, not secured, because I didn't have my load lock in the trailer. So what I'm gonna have to do right now is open this really carefully and hope that pallet did not tilt over. Woo! No, the only thing that I'm scared about is backing this thing in, because if I'm reversing, it can go like this. So I'm gonna see if they have a load lock or something, or you know what? I'm gonna leave this closed, get as close as I can to the door, and then once I get super close, I'll just get out again, open it, and bam, I'm good. I should be good like that. There should be good. Any closer, I won't be able to. I don't want this pallet to come, like as soon as I hit right here, or me reversing or anything, for it to go, just because I'm gonna go ask them if they have a load lock. Hi, I had 3 pallets for you. Do you think by any chance I'd be able to use a load lock just so I can put the load lock right here so I can reverse in? You see one? It's locked? You get what I mean? If I hit it hard right here, it could have just all come crashing down.
It should be okay. Those are pretty sturdy.
I'll try it.
It should be okay.
Alright, let's go put some deaf boys before my truck turns off. Let's go, little deafy. Ugh.
One pallet is sitting unsecured by the trailer door with no load lock holding it. Unable to locate equipment, Alex backs in, carefully knowing one wrong move could make it collapse. After that, the night finally slows. Inside his truck, his second home, Alex sets up a portable Bluetti power station and rests briefly, thinking the worst is over. Then, while parked in a quiet residential area to sleep, he sees a man outside the truck close enough to try the door. The doors are locked.
There's literally someone right there, bro. Oh my f***ing... Alright guys, screw that. I'm just decided I was actually gonna leave. I seen him take off. There's no way in how I'm staying there. Thankfully, I locked my doors. There's times where I go to bed with the doors not locked. Damn, that was a close one.
Alex starts the engine immediately and leaves. He later admits there were times when he did not lock them at all, and this time, that habit may have saved him. The video never explains who the man was or what he wanted. It could have been a theft attempt. It could have been something else entirely. What makes the moment unsettling is not what happened. It is how close it came to happening. If the doors had not been locked that night, would this have ended as just another trucking story or something far worse? The opening clip is from Exploring with Bear, a YouTube channel centered on urban exploration and outdoor adventures. Known for visiting abandoned places, Bear films a solo camping trip on February 10th, 2024, deep inside a thick forest on a freezing winter night, one that soon becomes an encounter he will not forget.
Welcome back to another camping adventure, fam. This is part 2 of this series, and I'm Jer Bear. This is what we're going to be working with tonight. That's it. Bare bones, baby. Bare bones.
The video starts at sunset, as Bear presents his simple camp with fading light, stretching long shadows through the woods.
All right, guys, so it is getting colder out now. I say now's a good time. It's probably around 10 o'clock or so. I'm really curious to see if they'll last all night. When I wake up in the morning, I'd give them a double thumbs up. Anyway, yeah, let's go check those out.
As night falls and the cold grows stronger, he starts a fire and talks about being underprepared while mentioning Bigfoot.
Did some woots. I did a Bigfoot call for the first time. I think it was pretty...
And forest stories. The calm is broken when a loud crash comes from near the tent.
All right, so I'm thinking maybe, now that we got these fired up, check out the offering tree, maybe the lake. So...
Followed by another disturbing sound. Curious but careful, Bear leaves the tent with his camera and moves toward a nearby offering tree where something suddenly drops from above.
All right, guys, so I'm going to take you all to the offering tree because I don't think I showed you that yet in this video. So yeah, let's go take a little walk. I could use a better flashlight too. I gotta say, this flashlight is not very impressive. Offering tree, let me show you. Let me try to get this light a little better too. There we go. That's more better. Something seemed off. What the heck was that? That sucker came flying at me. That just fall from up there? Like that was... I don't know what that was. What the... What is that noise coming from the lake? So yeah, in part 1... Did you guys hear that? That was a big frickin' bang by camp. The woods is becoming alive. Keep your eyes open though, guys, because these woods are frickin' scary. I've sworn I've seen things in them.
Even with strange noises farther away, he continues before finally returning to his tent. The forest becomes quiet, and he tries to sleep.
I'm armed. Oh no. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have a freaking heart attack. I almost feel like it could be people messing with me. I just heard it breathing.
Later, heavy thuds and footsteps move around the tent with repeated hits against the fabric suggesting objects are thrown and that more than one presence may be close.
I can hear it. No, please, no, please, no, please, no. Please, no. Please leave, please leave. I think it's leaving. So it's been about 5 minutes and I haven't heard anything. My heart's still about to beat out of my chest and before whatever that was, sounded like there was 2 of them. There's people, creatures. I do not feel safe. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not. Yeah, right now I hear nothing. I'm getting out of here.
Worried for his safety, Bear abandons the camp and leaves right away.
All right, guys. Sorry if this is a weird break in the video, but, you know, it's been about 7 days since the camping trip now. And I've just now mustered the courage to come back.
7 days later, he returns during daylight and finds his tent destroyed, crushed by a cinder block and cut open.
Look at that. Frickin' cinder block. Someone destroyed the frickin' tent. I wonder if they thought I was laying in there when they threw that block on it. Man, it looks like somebody was trying to hurt me.
This situation suggests the danger may not have come from animals, but from other people. After seeing what was found later, the question is simple. Would you still camp alone in the woods, or is avoiding the risk safer? This clip is from Hiking with Jenny, a YouTube channel centered on long-distance hiking, solo backpacking, and immersive trail journeys. On January 10th, 2026, Jenny walks from Whitewater Falls toward Tuxway Campsite on North Carolina's Foothills Trail. The day starts along a gentle section winding through gullies and ditches, but easier ground does not last as long as it appears.
And it's, you know, it's like pretty basic. It's a bun, like a hamburger bun. Between the bun halves, I imagine you're supposed to remove the underwear and it's supposed to just be more like a hint of flavor. That's like, oh, this is like the new fad thing to order. I would call that a weird dream. I didn't get to the point where you actually eat the sandwich. It was just sort of like served. So I was not the only one to order this. All right, now we're talking. That is a honking staircase. Holy cow. This looks like...
The hike starts peacefully, but the trail soon becomes demanding. Jenny reaches a huge staircase cut into the hillside, its steep climb pushing tired legs with little margin for error. Every step takes focus and control, where moving too quickly could cause a slip.
Oh, scary bridge. Oh, God. Why do they have to be bouncy?
Not long after, she comes to a narrow suspension bridge that shifts beneath her weight, the drop below making each movement tense as she carefully steadies herself across. Jenny arrives at camp as light rain begins to fall. Her feet hurt, and she is worn out, but the quiet surroundings help her settle down.
First one was taken, but I was aiming for this one because I've heard it's got a nice view. Picnic table. It looks like some good trees for hanging. This will be home for tonight. Got my tarp up because it is supposed to rain tonight. It's actually already kind of drizzling. Alright, I'm in my hammock for the night. Oh, my feet were so sore. Got my food hung. I have 27 miles left of the trail, so the next couple days shouldn't be as bad mileage-wise. And I've positioned myself right before a particularly challenging part of the trail. I probably am gonna sleep early tonight because I'm just so tired, and there is a big group of people that showed up after I had set up. Hopefully they'll go to sleep and not be up all night laughing. Anyways, this is the end of day 2. Thank you for watching. Happy trails.
What makes this day challenging is not obvious danger, but long climbs and trail features that gradually drain you. If a trail feels calm one moment and dangerous the next, how often do hidden risks appear when fatigue and focus start to fade? The next unsettling video comes from Jamie Does Wild Bikepacking, a UK outdoor adventure channel focused on solo bikepacking, wild camping, and overnight trips. It is March 11th, 2026 in Norfolk, England, United Kingdom. Jamie rides through rural Norfolk searching for a quiet and a loud place to spend the night. His first planned spot near a scenic viewpoint is ruled out because overnight parking is restricted, forcing him to change course and head toward a more secluded area near Peters Way, surrounded by woodland.
I don't know what the hell's going on tonight. I can hear all sorts of weird singing going on in those woods.
While standing outside the van, something strange breaks the silence. Faint singing or chanting can be heard coming from the nearby trees. At first, Jamie reacts casually, but the sound feels wrong in such an isolated place.
What's going on over there? That's what we'll talk about tonight. Bugger that.
Curiosity briefly pulls at him as he considers walking into the woods to find the source, but he stops unsure whether it is safe. As he moves away from the van, the isolation and atmosphere quickly change his thinking, causing him to abandon the idea and return to the safety of his vehicle.
Just got out of the van to have a piss. What the f*** is that? I think there's a light in the bloody woods now. I'll tell you what, fuck this.
What starts as a regular solo camping trip slowly becomes an unsettling camping encounter. In the end, Jamie chooses caution over curiosity, staying inside his van and avoiding more risk. The night ends without answers, but with the strong feeling that the woods were not as empty as they first seemed. Sometimes a camping encounter does not reveal itself directly, it only makes you feel something is there. If you were in that situation, would you stay inside or step into the dark to find out? Carson Schmidt is a young adventurer who enjoys being outdoors. He often goes snowboarding, hiking, and skiing, posting those moments on social media. On February 25th, 2026, he shared a video that felt especially disturbing and showed how important timing can be in the wilderness. He was skiing with a friend, and after riding down a slope, he explained that for no obvious reason they suddenly came to a stop. That was when they saw something unusual.
That's deep. Dude, I just fucking sank. Hey, they good?
Oh shit. Hey. Holy
Hey, stop.
shit.
We got. Fuck. You okay?
Yeah.
Oh. You okay?
Hold on for a second. Oh. Can you get his skis off, dude?
Oh.
You okay?
Holy fuck.
Can you get his skis off, Carson?
Yeah.
They hurried over to help when the only thing visible was the ends of a man's skis sticking up from the snow. Nobody knows how long he'd been buried there, but it was clear he did not have much time left. Apparently, he had simply dropped into a deep pocket of snow, a reminder that an avalanche is not the only way someone can become trapped. The man was extremely fortunate that Carson and his friends stopped when they did. It almost seemed as if something made them pause at the exact moment needed to save him. This case shows how fast outdoor situations can become dangerous without warning. The danger is not always obvious at first, and small choices like stopping or paying attention can separate safety from disaster. If they had not stopped, right there would anyone have found him in time. The night's disturbing camping encounter comes from Travel Light Adventures, a US-based travel and adventure channel featuring immersive van life, off-grid camping, and road trips through scenic places. It is March 17, 2026 in Santa Fe, New Mexico, United States, across the southwestern US. After setting up at the campsite, the area seems peaceful and quiet. However, what happens overnight makes him question whether he would ever stay there again.
Across the southwestern U.S. and I'm waking up here at my campsite. I just can't get over how beautiful it is. There were some things that happened last night from ever staying here again. Was that it's an unofficial gun range of sorts, but people said the firing usually happens way out there and around the corner. And when I got here, that's exactly what was going on. So I thought. After winding down for the night, I crawled into my tent, and then that's when things begun. At about 2:30 in the morning.
Before arriving, he had read that the location was used as an unofficial gun range, but reports said the shooting usually occurred farther away and out of sight. When he got there, that appeared true, with no gunfire nearby, and everything feeling normal, at least in the beginning. After preparing for the night, he enters his tent, and that is when it starts. In the early morning hours, the situation changes instantly. Around 2 a.m., several gunshots are fired into the ground only feet from his tent. Soon after, a vehicle speeds past the campsite. The sudden sound and close distance wake him immediately.
But about 20 minutes later, they came back and did the same exact thing. So I honked the horn on my car with my key fob, and they got out of here real fast. On the outside chance that the collective goal of those people was to tell me that I'm not welcome to camp here, congratulations. I will never, ever camp in this spot again. We're ready to roll. God, it is a shame that the experience here was so terrible, because this is just beautiful. Minus the power lines. It's just gorgeous.
By morning, everything is packed and ready to leave. After driving away, he moves to a safer area, and later continues his trip exploring Santa Fe and nearby attractions. While free camping offers freedom and beautiful scenery, it also brings unpredictable risks that require constant awareness. Sometimes nothing is confirmed, but the situation still feels wrong, and if those vehicles had stayed longer, would the outcome have been the same?